What's going on, YouTube and subscribers and viewers and anybody else who's currently watching this shit? This is going to be episode number 3 of Army Storytime. And before I get into this, I just want to let you guys know, I need you to rate this video. And I don't say that because, like this video, because I get money and shit from it. I don't see a fucking penny. I'm not partnered with YouTube or any other company. I don't get money from it. I don't give a shit if you give this video 100 thumbs down or 9 million thumbs up. I give a shit less. But Army Storytime hasn't been so successful, so if you want this series to continue, either give it a thumbs up. If you want it to, thumb that motherfucker down. If you don't want it to, I don't give a shit. And if you would, leave a comment, say, hey, this is a cool series, I like it. This series is dumb as shit and I hate it. Either way, please do one of those things there. Thanks. So, to get into the meat and gravy and potatoes and shit of this topic, I wanted to tell you that episode 3 is not going to be so much a story of my life and then revolve around to a point, but I've been getting a whole bunch of comments and questions and messages about military life in general from people who are thinking about joining. So what I'm going to do is talk about the military in general, specifically for you guys who are thinking about joining. So this is how it's going to go. First of all, I'm going to badmouth the shit out of the military, specifically the Army, because that's the branch I was in, and I'm just going to fucking tear it up with all the shit I hate about the Army. Then, I'm going to go around and talk about all the good stuff about the Army, all the pros, all the awesome stuff, so that you guys can get a full grip, the total story, not some little lies that the media and even the recruiters will tell you. So straight from my mouth to your earballs, you can get basically the truth of the military. So the Army sucks dick. There's nothing good about it in the video. I'm just kidding, guys. Seriously though, the Army, let's just say your first few years in the military, no matter what, they're gonna suck. Now, I know that there's certain jobs in the Army, very few jobs, that you're going to enjoy yourself even when you first join. And that's probably true. Maybe not true with the Marines. I know a lot of those guys are grumpy. Might be true for a lot of jobs in the Air Force and a lot of jobs in the Navy. I know those guys are pretty well taken care of, and they generally have a better standard of living, if you will, better outlook on life. They're generally happier. So I think they're just all around treated better in the Air Force and possibly the Navy. Anyway, here's how it's going to go. You're at MEPS, your Military Entry Processing Station. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, you do all your paperwork, raise your right hand, say your little motto bullshit thingy. You're going to ship out, get into the, what's it called, reception battalion, where you're going to get your, what we call TA-50, all your equipment, uniforms, all that jazz. Then you're going to be shipped out in a very uncomfortable vehicle to basic training, where upon exit of the vehicle, you're immediately going to be yelled at and start your 9 weeks, I think it is, 9 weeks, yeah, of, I wouldn't say hell, it's not fucking that bad, but it's not pleasant. It's not 9 weeks of fun, I'll tell you that. Now, there is one tip I can give you to make basic training 99% better and almost enjoyable, and that is get your fat, lazy ass into excellent physical condition before you ship out. If you're in like the delayed entry program, or you know for a fact you're going to join soon, fucking start running, start doing push-ups, start doing sit-ups, do some, whatever those things in TV are, insanity, whatever the hell the other one's called, I can't think of the name of it. Get out there and run. Get your ass in shape, and basic training will be a breeze. 90% of basic training is physical stuff. The rest of it is memorization and learning certain things. But that's the easy part. The hard part is all the physical stuff. So after that, you're going to go to AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training. And this is going to vary sharply between jobs. I can't speak on all of them. I don't want to lie to you. some places are one stop where you're not going to be shipped off to AIT. You're going to do basic training, and then immediately following, you're just going to stay in the same place and do your training. I know, well, I think infantry is like that. I know military police is like that. I think mechanics do that also. But if you get shipped out, you go somewhere. If you go somewhere else to your base, to your AIT, I think it's vaguely easy now. I don't think there's drill sergeants in AIT anymore. I think you can chill out on the weekends and you can smoke cigarettes and shit. When I was in AIT, it was pretty tough. There were still drill sergeants. It was very strict. But I think it's easier and relaxed now. Again, I can't say for certain, and this could be untrue in different jobs. But your job training, I guess you could call it, is going to be, I think the shortest is like 4 weeks. 4 weeks to like 4 months, depending on your job. Like the multiple launch missile guys, their MOS is pretty intense. Their training, so their training is a lot longer. Whereas if you're just going to be a mechanic or a truck driver, your training is going to be a lot shorter. All you got to do is know how to drive certain vehicles. Bam, graduate. Alright guys, I think I'm closing in on 7 minutes now. I'm going to have to do a part 2 since I got a little carried away. I wanted to do just strictly pros and cons, but kind of wandered off that a little bit. But I believe this gameplay is 35 and 4, doing some hardcore domination hardscoping. It's pretty fun. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I will see you next time.